She's blown up. What I mean by that, she has blown suspension, and I do not like the way she is sitting. The front end looks good. The rear end could do some improvements, as if you guys remember my other car that I got, parts car, and that thing was set perfectly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna steal the suspension from that car and put it on here, which is Eibach, and then this one is actually Ford Performance, I think F springs. I'm not 100% sure, but I can verify that once we start taking it apart. But yeah, so definitely what we want to do is we want to lower it and get a better stance on the back. I washed it, even though she still got dirty right now. I don't know how. She looks good, but this gap is got to be fixed. So with the Sportline springs, it's gonna be sitting perfectly. The front end is good. I love the front end. It's perfect. Just the rear end kind of gives me that like hunched forward stance. So yeah, let's take it apart and I'll show you the springs. Shocks are all blown up. This one actually leaked out, so now when I'm driving, all you hear is clunks, clunk, clunk. So which is gone. I mean, it's been gone since I started doing a rebuild on this car, and this is the quarter panel, we spliced in half. Yeah, so let's get this bad boy taken apart, and so we can lower it and bring it back over here for comparison. The day took a turn, and you're like, what? How the hell was it sunny and raining it all of a sudden? Well, because it's next weekend, and I had these shocks, struts for like about 2-3 months now, and I haven't had a chance to install them. And these are Ford Performance without any markings of Ford. So is it Ford Performance or is it just painted Ford blue? I'm not sure. We're gonna take out the old one and we're gonna compare, because on the old one it has a Ford logo and it has a Ford item number, and this one is just basically generic number, generic everything, and you can see like how badly this thing was painted. So I looked it up online too, and a lot of other sites are selling the exact same thing, even though the box says Ford item number on it and it comes with this. But is it really Ford Performance, or is it just like enough Ford Performance OEM shock that has been painted? I don't know. I'm a little bit sketchy about this shocks, but we're gonna compare. It does come with all the new hardware, all the new bolts, so we are going to install it, we're going to compare, and these are the Eibach springs that I'm going to be using onto these struts. So we are also going to steal, if you guys are not familiar with, we're building this car with a mocking up Ford suspension onto a classic car. So the front end is done, have a video up. That one is perfectly sitting lower where it's supposed to be. So the next thing is we are going to be doing is the rear. We have to drop this about 3 inches down, but another story for that is I need these springs. These are the Eibach springs, so we're gonna put them and lower this bad boy down because the gap is hideous. Alright, let's measure the front fender height right in the middle of the wheel. It's 27 3/8. Let's see the back. Right on the center, we're sitting at 28 1/8. So let's see how much drop we can achieve. Alright, got that bed lifted up, supported, dropped down, took off the wheels, and here is the difference. This is Hertz Penske GT, so it's a special edition, and you can see the difference is it's got a billet sway bar holder, and it's also got a Ford Racing sway bar. It's got a Ford Racing shocks, and it also has a adjustable rear sway arm. So this is the corporate. This thing is blown up, so next thing I want to do is looks like I'm gonna have to remove the sway bar. sway bar has to be disconnected on both sides, drop down, because this beautiful bolt won't come out unless you remove the sway bar from here. Also, it's super easy. 2 screws in the back, one right there and one on that side. The whole shock comes out. All right, let's get this sway. My jack supporting the axle, because once the shocks are out, there's nothing hanging it from drooping down. So next thing is 15 mil. All right, this one is up. All right, she should just come out. She is ripped and leaking. Same story goes here. Just comes down. Here's a comparison. These are the old shocks. There's a marking. This is the Ford number. This one has 0 markings. Alright, let's get the springs out now. And to get them out, we're gonna drop the axle and just basically pull them out. Alright, I'm rubbing Peter to PayPal. Here are the springs currently in it, M5300-PR, and this is the Eibach 4.12535R. And the difference is slightly, however, it looks like the Eibach is a ½ inch lower, and that's what we're looking for. Perfect. So let's change them and drop the rear end. Alright, just by looking at it, I can see the difference, and it looks so much better. We are 27.5 and we're 28.25, bro. That's 3/4 down, and look at that gap. Oh, it looks so much better, and the suspension hasn't settled yet, so once it settles, it's gonna be even better. Alright, here's a look at the front suspension. It's also Ford Performance Brembos, and it's got a Ford Performance sway bar, and these are the struts, and also the springs are M5300-BF, so those are the springs. So first thing you always want to do is you want to do visual. So right now I'm going to remove this 8mm first that holds the cable, and then I'm going to remove the sway bar and then these two screws and under the hood. So let's get it. So wheel sensor being stubborn. There she goes. 10mm. Okay, that's free. Alright, 18mm in the back, 8mm in the front. And which way we gotta spin? We gotta tighten it. Okay, she's out. Dong, 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 dong. Everything down here is disconnected, so next thing is just up there 4 screws while I hold the bottom spring. Alright, here are the old ones. This one was original to the car. This one I replaced. Here is the item number. This is Ford Performance too, but the black edition. And here are the strut perches on the top. These are different as well. And these come on a Performance or Cobras, and this one will just come on a GTs. I should have bought these when I was buying everything, but I didn't. So now I'm gonna have to order them and then replace them later. But right now we'll just install it the way it is. Alright, this scene is not for everybody. Don't do what I do. Okay, the reason why I can do this is because these springs are lower, so nothing's gonna happen. Don't try this at home. Alright, here's a good example of what's inside one of these. That's why they spin. I don't know why this one opened up for me. It's a brand new. So let's put it back. Good. Okay, here we go. Damn, can't believe I paid good money for this one and that one came apart, and this is like used up. Huh. It's fine. Well, this one I haven't taken off before. Might have more spring tension, but I don't know. Let's try. Doesn't hurt to try. I don't like this one. Doesn't feel right. Please don't hit me. Okay. Alright, quick comparison if you should upgrade to the Cobra ones. Yeah, you should definitely do it because the bearings are kind of all the way around and the bushing is like really thick, and that's what spins on it. And this is like super thin. It's metal, so that's why you get more of a road noise. Way better design. I thought mine were gone, but actually good. So all right, let's assemble it, and we're gonna see something cool that we haven't seen before. Clean the spring. It's important to have new items in your car. This one sits like this. This bad boy, I'm gonna have to buy this one. Sits up here like that. And then you're like, well, how the hell are you gonna tighten it? You need a press. Oh, you really don't need anything. Bam! Good job, my man. $21 and 10, and you want to unscrew it. And thank God we don't have to take that off anymore. It's gone. Yo.
Yeah, man.
Alright, I snapped the crap out of this stop bolt, but it's not coming off while I have that car. Even if it is, it's probably gonna be something new. So now I'm gonna install everything and just show you finished product. Bye. Alright, the ride actually feels smooth, if not better than those blue springs. These springs feel great. Alright, here is the final finish. She is looking beautiful, being lowered. The front end is lowered. Now I just got to do alignment. The rear end, the gap is really good, so it's perfect. So it needs to settle a little bit too, because the springs were up for a while. So let's measure the front end. So the front end is 27.18, and the rear is 27 5/8. All right, hopefully she settles a little bit more, and then it's gonna be a great car. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you.